On the Tyler James Robinson motion to appear in civilian clothing and without physical restraints at all pretrial hearings.
A Utah County judge issuing a new ruling in the capital murder case against Tyler Robinson, the man accused of assassinating Charlie Kirk.
Live, streaming, and on the KUTV app, this is KUTV 2 News at 6.
Thanks for watching 2 News at 6 tonight. The man accused of assassinating Turning Point USA founder Charlie Kirk was in court today during a virtual hearing, but he was not shown.
The judge in this case issued his ruling over whether or not Tyler Robinson can appear at all hearings before trial in jail clothing or restraints. Chief investigative reporter Wendy Halloran here with what he ruled in court today. Wendy.
Well, Heidi and Mark, it was a brief hearing with 4th District Court Judge Tony Graf Jr. balancing the concerns with all that's already out there in the public, online, and more, including Robinson in a suicide smock. Given the scale, the judge says the risk of prejudice toward Robinson is, quote, significant.
Will the parties please enter their appearances?
In a reply last week, the defense team for Tyler Robinson, consisting of Kathy Nestor, Richard Novak, Stacey Visser, and Michael Burt, asked Judge Tony Graf Jr. to allow their client to appear in street clothes and without restraints at all court proceedings.
Mr. Robinson, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
They wrote there are thousands of similar and, in most instances, much worse items of prejudicial pretrial publicity that have relentlessly focused on Robinson's demeanor and appearance during his jailhouse court appearances and have polluted the waters of justice in this case. Judge Graf's ruling on whether Robinson has to wear jail garb.
The court finds that Mr. Robinson's right to the presumption of innocence outweighs the minimal inconvenience of permitting civilian attire, and Mr. Robinson shall be dressed as one who is presumed innocent.
Judge Graf ruled the clothing has to be given to Robinson 72 hours before every pretrial hearing. Sky Lozaro, a criminal defense attorney, watched the virtual hearing with me.
So what happens is defense attorneys will take that clothing down to the sheriff's officers that are in the courthouse. They'll transport him, likely they'll have him change there in the holding cell area so that when he comes into court, he will be in civilian clothing.
The defense motion, Robinson not be restrained, denied.
The court recognizes that Mr. Robinson has no criminal history and no record of misconduct while in custody. However, the charges he faces are extraordinarily serious, carrying potential penalties of life imprisonment or death. The safety of Mr. Robinson, the attorneys, court staff, and the public must remain the court's highest priority.
It needs to be the least restrictive means. He's got to be able to communicate with his attorneys, which means note-taking.
Judge Graf also prohibiting the media from photographing or videoing Robinson wearing the restraints. Here are the conditions.
From photographing or recording him while entering, exiting, or standing in the courtroom.
Lozaro says Judge Graf focused heavily on Robinson's presumption of innocence, given the fact of all that's already out there in the public domain.
Unless there is a further ruling banning cameras, which we may hear more about down the road, as of right now, he's going to appear. And so having him appear as a normal human being really helps protect his presumption of innocence.
Now, as for the potential banning of cameras in the courtroom, Judge Graf said the attorneys need to file more briefings on that. Last week, the defense team asked to ban cameras in the courtroom amid a, quote, content tornado, citing numerous articles and viral videos. Judge Graf said the next virtual hearing will be on January 16th and then an in-person hearing on January 30th. Mark?